Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. I'm Gabriel and here I'm gonna teach you the Brazilian Portuguese. So, if you're new in this channel, subscribe to my channel, press the like button, comment anything you wanna know, anything you didn't understand, and share this video with your friends. So today, in our today's lesson, we are gonna see the conjugation of regular verbs in Portuguese. So, in Portuguese, we have this notion of regular and irregular verbs. The regular verbs they follow a pattern, and the irregular verbs they don't follow any pattern. The verbs we learned last class, the verb ser and the verb estar, they are both irregular verbs. We saw them first because they are extremely important and very used in Portuguese. But now you're gonna see the regular verbs. They are easier because when you know the pattern, you can conjugate any verb, any regular verb. So let's begin. In Portuguese, we divide the verbs into three groups. The first group, the verbs that ends in AR. For example, amar, to love, cantar, to sing, escutar, to listen, etc. These verbs they are all regular verbs. We have the second group, the group of the verbs that end in er. For example, comer, to eat, aprender, to learn, beber, to drink, etc. These three verbs they are also regular verbs. And we have the third group, the group of verbs that end in IR. For example, partir, to leave, dividir, to divide, desistir, to give up, etc. Today we're gonna see the conjugation of the first group, and next class we're gonna see the second group and later the third group. And the two verbs that we saw, the verb estar, for example, estar, it belongs to the first group. It's a verb that ends in AR, estar. And ser belongs to the second group. It's a verb that ends in ER. So today we're going to see the first group, the conjugation in the present indicative. So let's begin with the verb amar, to love. How we conjugate a verb in Portuguese? It's very simple. We have to discover the radical of the verb. So the verbs in Portuguese they have a radical and a termination. The termination it's the termination of the group. For example, to the verbs of the first group, their termination is AR. So in the verb amar, the termination is AR. The rest of the verb is the radical. So the rest is the radical. So I color the termination in red, AR, and the radical in blue, AM. So this is the radical of the verb, and this is the termination. of the verb. Let's remind the personal pronouns. For the first person singular, eu, I. Second person, tu. Third person, ele or ela, he, ele, she, ela. And we have this pronoun você that can replace the pronoun tu. So you can say tu or você. I'll write você here because the conjugation is the same. The conjugation of você, it's the same conjugation of ele and ela. For the first person plural, nós, we. Second person plural, vós. And third person plural, eles for men and elas for women. In English, they. The radical of the verb will repeat in each personal pronoun. In each one, I will have the radical of the verb repeating. So the radical will be the same. And after the radical, I will write the termination of each personal pronoun. Each personal pronoun will have its own termination. This termination AR is the termination of the infinitive. Okay, the infinitive. Amar is the infinitive. When we conjugate, we will use the terminations of each personal pronoun. So for the first person singular, the termination will be the letter O. And we say amo, eu amo, I love, eu amo. The termination of tu, it's as, and we say amas, tu amas. Remember, tu is it's used in some regions of Brazil, okay, but the conjugation is like that. Tu amas, you love. For the third person singular, ele, ela or você, the termination will be the letter A. So ele ama, ele ama, he loves. Ela ama, she loves. Or você ama, you love. Okay, remember, você, it can replace the pronoun tu, but the conjugation will be different. So tu amas, você ama. They both mean you love, but the conjugation is different. Tu amas, você ama. Nós, the termination of nós will be amos, A-M-O-S, and we say amamos, nós amamos, we love. We have an expression that can replace nós, remember, a gente, but the conjugation will also be different. It's the same conjugation of the third person singular. So I will add here a gente. A gente ama. Just like você can replace tu, a gente can replace nós, but the conjugation is different. Nós amamos, a gente ama. They both mean we love, but the conjugation is different. Nós amamos, a gente ama. For the second person plural, vós, the termination will be A-I-S, and we say a mais, voz a mais. So just to remember, the voz is more common in Portugal. In Brazil, it's extremely rare to use voz. And the third person plural, they. In Portuguese, eles, elas. The termination will be am, and we say amam. Eles amam, elas amam. They love. Eles for men, elas for women. And we saw that we have a pronoun that can replace voz. It's vocês. Notice that vocês is the plural form of você. We add the letter S. So vocês amam. Vocês can replace vós, but the conjugation is different. Vós amais, vocês amam. They both mean you love, you in the plural. All of you love, but the conjugation is different. Vós amais, vocês amam. Let's repeat the conjugation to help memorizing the conjugation, but it's very simple. So, in the beginning, eu amo. Repeat with me. Eu amo. Tu amas. Ele ama. Ela ama. Você ama. A gente ama. Nós amamos. Vós amais. Eles amam. Elas amam. Vocês amam. Right now, we can conjugate any regular verb of the first group. For example, cantar. It's the same thing. So we have the verb in the infinitive. We highlight the termination of the infinite, AR, the termination of the group, AR, and what remains is the radical, and the radical will repeat in each person. So you can try to conjugate the verb cantar, to sing, in Portuguese, and you can write in the comment section. You can type the conjugation in the comment section. And you can do the same with the verb escutar, to listen. Okay, the same way of work. You highlight the termination, and what remains is the radical. Okay, and the radical will repeat in each person, and after the radical we add the termination of each pronoun. Okay, and the termination of each pronoun will be the same in any verb. Okay, so you can try, and you can type it down in the comment section. So this is what I prepared for you today. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, press the like button, comment anything you wanna know, you didn't understand, and you can share this video with your friends, please. So, and if you wanna help my job, you can make a donation through PayPal. So thank you very much, and until next class next week, goodbye.